There are sometimes that God says some things to us and it seems impossible. And the things that are impossible with man are possible with God. In other words, when God calls it. See, you don't listen to what man says, because God is not a man that he should lie. Neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Have he not said, shall he not do it? Have he not what? Spoken, shall he not what? Make it good. In other words, God says, what I call it. See, sometimes, my God, people, my God, say the wrong thing. But God says, when I say I'm going to do something, you can stand on it. When God said, I'm going to bless you, I swear, God said, stand on it. My God, God said, you can't die until I perform that which I spoke to you. You got to understand that when God speaks something, my God, eternity, my God has to line up with it. In other words, you're talking about the one that created the heavens and the earth, the one that called, by God, the sun, and said, let there be light, and there was light. The one that put the moon in the sky. My God, God says, when I call something, it has to come to pass. God says, no man can stop it. No demon can stop it. Sometimes even your doubt can't stop it. Because God says, when I call it, it has to come to pass. Lord have mercy. My God, that word call there means, it means, my God, to order, to meet. In other words, to summon. In other words, many of you have had to go to court before, and the court will issue a summons. In other words, my God, you have to obey this order. And God said, when I call something, I'm summoning it. I'm summoning nature. In other words, if I have to summon the bankers, my God, if I have to summon the United States government to do what I say needs to be done, it has to happen. You got to understand. In other words, God said, I'm ordering some things. And my God, when God gives an order, when God gives a decree, my God, nobody can stop it. In other words, it has to obey. And God said, when I speak something over your life, begin to rejoice. Get excited about what God is going to do in your life. You got to understand, when God said, sun rise in the east, it rose in the east, and it's still rising in the east. He said, the mighty God hath spoken from the rising of the sun to the going down thereof. In other words, God spoke in the past, and it's still going forth. I'm talking about, you got to understand who's talking to you. What's wrong with us? We don't listen to God. We listen to our flesh. And God says, get out the flesh and get in the spirit. Take the limits off God. You got to understand, when God calls it, it has to come to pass. When God said, I'm going to heal you, you might have kidney problems. But when God says, I'm going to heal your kidneys, God has to perform what he says he's going to do. You might have arthritis, but when God says, I'm going to heal your arthritis, he has to do what he says he's going to do. You might have diabetes and other ailments, but when God says, I'm going to heal it, he does the healing. He said, I am the Lord that healeth thee. He said, I'm calling healing today. Well, some of y'all ain't getting it. That's what God said. My God, my God, get rid of an evil heart of unbelief.